Hello everyone and welcome back to my Fantasy Life story playthrough. Last time we went to the magical town of Almagic. Almagic? Actually, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. It might be Almagic. I have no idea. I've been calling it Almagic my whole life, and even if it's wrong, I'm gonna keep pronouncing it this way. So yeah, we visited that beautiful magical town. We met the Dark Sultan that rules that area, and today we are probably gonna visit him again because we need to tackle some more butterflies requests over here. All right, there's gonna be 6 of them in this episode, so it's gonna be quite a long one maybe. So let's just get on with it right away. The first one that we're gonna do is actually going to be, as I said, meeting the Dark Sultan again, so let's go. I will actually be making use of the Castel Air thing over here, so we can just use this straight away, go to Almagic, don't have to take the long way around going to through like the grassy plains. We can just, boom, get here without any troubles real quick. Also, actually do want to pick up this little bug over here. What's that gonna be? Second best beetle, I think. Is that like the rare variant that you can find here? We might have gotten a little lucky there. That's pretty cool. All right, you know what? Off the top of my head, I do remember that we need to visit the library for a butterfly request as well. So, you know what? We're gonna start off with this thing. Let's see. Wow, this library is huge. Who's making the racket? This is a library. I know, that's what we just said. Ah, Lady Demona, oh wonderful. She's here. Oh, I should have known it was you two. If you don't know, Lady Demona is the mother of the Demon Lord, and she is actually way more terrifying. My apologies, I couldn't help but be impressed by your library. It makes the one in Castel look tiny. That is true, that's very true. Of course you couldn't. We have the greatest collection of books and scrolls in Reveria here. Almagic is a paradise for any scholar. You insult us by even comparing it to Castel. Okay, sorry. Sheesh. Last time I'm ever giving her a compliment. Yeah, that's... Alright, the knowledge of countless generations is housed here in Almagic. This is all knowledge that will be necessary for Damien's maturation as the Dark Sultan. So you're going to be giving Damien his training? I thought that was the job of the former Sultan. My good-for-nothing husband just floats around all day with no interest in Damien's training. He thinks we should let Damien run around as he pleases. Such nonsense. But you can't make him study all the time either. He will get exhausted and burn out. Besides, everyone in Almagic already respects him. How much more training does he really need? You are an impertinent little butterfly, sticking that proboscis of yours into other people's business. Sorry, sheesh. Once again, I understand Damien is a kind, strong boy with good intentions. However, one cannot possibly rule a nation with kindness or impressiveness alone. My duty is to raise Damien as a wise and just ruler. At times, he will have to contradict popular opinion. I will do anything in my power to train my son for that role, even if he grows to despise me for it. Well, that is, I mean, honorable, I guess. Kind of. I think I just heard someone's greatest desire. Yeah, beautiful wish. Lady Demona, whether you like it or not, your wish has been heard. What was that arrogant sparkling you just did? Yeah, what are the two of you doing back in Almagic anyway? You received what you sought. You're up to something, I can sense it. We're not up to anything, we just wanted to find out more about the history of Reveria. That sounds suspiciously like a laudable pursuit. If that is your true intention, I applaud you. There is much you two could learn in this library. And seeing as you are, by some miracle, Damien's... yeah, you can bear to say it, huh? Seeing that you've become Damien's acquaintances, you should continue to educate yourselves. The people of Almagic certainly seem to have trouble saying the word friend. If there is a particular book you were looking for, let me know. Perhaps I shall help you find it. And take this, I found it in the desert with a sign that said free on it. Wow. Thank you so much. It is a pretty cool lamp actually, so I'll take it, but I don't like the way you gave it to me anyways. Thank you very much. This will be useful if we're reading at night. I never read at night. Volume. You are the one being loud here, lady. Library voice. Shush. Sorry. I mean, sorry. Dude, I really don't like her. She's definitely my... Yeah, I like her even less than I like Magnificus, who I think we're also gonna have to visit today. So we earned Demona's respect, and now I think, isn't there's like a special place we can visit over here, but I don't think we can do it just yet. Yeah, the seal is like, it is sealed. I don't know when this opens up, but this area over here, it's like a teleportation thing. Also, actually, I think it only works at night. So maybe it does work already, but yeah. Anyways, if you come here at night and you go to that teleportation, rune, seal, whatever, you can reset your stats. I think you can also do something else, but you can reset your level stats and allocate them differently if you wish to do so, which is actually a very useful and necessary thing, because for some lives you really want to have a lot of stats, which, wow, I have 19 points apparently. That's kind of a lot. I was putting it in defense. I kind of just want to put it in the sword attacks so I can do some more damage on the Doomstones. But yeah, so for some lives you really want a lot of points in strength and vitality, for example, if you're doing combat life. And then if you want to switch to magician, you want to have a lot of intelligence and barely any of these, to be honest. So you want to reset those stats, allocate them differently. So that plays in the Almighty library. Very, very important if you want to be efficient in fantasy life. Anyways, let's talk to Odin over here. Big guy, looking flippin' good. Hello again, Odin. Yes, hello. I think this is gonna be a short cutscene. He doesn't talk a lot. That's it? Just, yes, hello? Odin, I wanted to bring this up again because I feel we didn't get to finish our conversation earlier. I exist to serve, Butterfly. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Don't you ever want something for yourself? I have no desires of my own. Okay. I must be able to protect Lord Damien, the Dark Sultan, from anything that poses a threat. That is my one and only duty. Boom, wish granted. On to the next story bit. Let's go. Okay, well, I guess that's about as far as we're gonna get going down that path. Is that really gonna be it? Your wish, if we can call it that, has been heard. Shiny. You're really committed to this whole strong and silent type thing, aren't you? It is part of my duty to protect the Dark Sultan. What does being silent have to do with your service to Damien? I'm both Lord Damien's sword and shield, even if he needs strike against friend or family. I must bring my blade down upon anyone who threatens the Dark Sultan. Therefore, I must listen to every word, every nuance of tone, and search for intent behind speech. By speaking, one prohibits one's ability to listen. Okay, that's pretty deep, man. Wow, I never thought about it like that. I guess I prohibit my ability to listen quite a bit, eh? Yeah, you chatty little butterfly. Nobody here is judging you. Oh, yeah. No one, don't worry. You and March here should get along great. Yeah, I'm even more silent, man. He says next to nothing, yeah. Little does this butterfly know I'm narrating every single thing in this game, but my in-game character indeed says barely anything. Are you in the service of protecting something that is important to you as well? I am. I mean, silence? See, it's tough to get anything out of him. You could have gotten more out of the former Sultan when he was a statue. When he was a statue? I get it. Hey, he's laughing. You two are a funny pair. I understand why the Dark Sultan enjoys your company. See, you don't have to be so alert when you're with us. You can loosen up a bit. I don't know if you guys can hear the Discord call I have incoming. I don't think so, right? I think we're fine. Anyways, there's no way March would ever harm Damien. I do believe that to be true. The Dark Sultan has expressed a fondness for the two of you that I have never before seen from him. As long as this is true, you will also fall under my protection as an extension of the Dark Sultan. Aw, that is so nice, man. It would be cool if we got to see in Fantasy Life I the character that we play as in this game. I mean, of course, it wouldn't be the exact character you play as, like it wouldn't look like we would look right now, but it would be a general character, but it would be implicated that would be like, you know what I'm trying to say here? I have difficulty making clear what I want to say here, but just that they would implicate a character that has played through this story. If we would have that sort of character in Fantasy Life that would be pretty cool. And he would accompany like Butterfly and stuff like that. Now, man, that would be cool. Anyways, for someone who doesn't talk much, you can speak rather elegantly at times, Odin. I have a lot of time to formulate how I might speak. I have considered how to express that I would like to extend my honor, protection, and friendship to you. Dude, look at this. You can now invite Odin to your party. And actually, I think Odin is one of the best characters to have in your party, and you get him pretty early on. I am quite confident in my abilities to kick some butt if you ever require such a service. Please do not hesitate to call on me. I would very much enjoy sharing your company. Hey, that's really cool, man. I would very much like to have you around as well. The difference between this guy and Lady Demona is so huge. Like, I love Odin quite a bit. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in this game, as he is like for many people. And then Lady Demona, I can't imagine she's on the top of anyone's list, to be honest. Same with Magnificus over here, this goofball. Let's see, what is he looking at? Magnificus? Don't hurt me. He's such a wimp. Oh, it's just you two. What were you looking at? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm currently fortifying my loins as I prepare to take on the Dark Sultan himself. Let's all go together. That kind of fell flat. We'll pass on the whole fortifying your loins thing. Magnificus, when are you just going to drop this whole thing? The Dark Sultan is a good person. A good person? Oh no, say not that you have fallen foul of his powerful dark magic. I had hoped it would not come to this. I shall have no choice but to stop my former allies in their tracks. Oh really, you make the first move. I mean, he would surely win, even though he's a wimp. We have barely any stats. I'm quite sure he would actually win the fight. Once you took the battle stance, I saw quite the jest in my previous remarks. We must not get carried away. I wouldn't want to hurt you before we undertake our task. There is, of course, no way the Great Magnificus will cross swords with his allies. But didn't you say we were your former allies? Can't you take a joke, even a bad one? Phew, if I had a collar, I'd tug at it right now. Just put that weapon away, please. We're all friends here, right? Alright then. Not really, but sure. Thank you. For the last time, if you know what's good for you, you'll leave Damien alone. But how can I? It is a hero's calling to defeat fearsome Dark Sultan, isn't it? But there is no fearsome Dark Sultan. I see, then it appears I am rather at a loss. For what is a hero without a fearsome foe to bring to justice? This Dark Sultan, Damien, was it? Surely he can't be all good. He must have a darker side, right? Perhaps he is unkind to animals? He has a dog he loves very much. Yeah. Perhaps he is cruel to his subordinates. Those who serve him respect him deeply. Curses in front of his parents? Not that I've seen. Oh, here it comes. I bet this Dark Sultan has no reservations about drinking milk. Straight from the container. You might have him on that one. Well, there you have it. Yeah, what a sin, right? Like, when I, the Great Magnificus, know that it is rude and unhygienic? Oh my god. To put my lips to the container's mouth. This inconsiderate Dark Sultan is the root of all evil, a root that shall be severed by my blade. Yeah, you... Okay, bro. What a horrible wish. I do not wish to grant that one. That is horrible. So it looks like that's as far as your desires go. Yeah, he's very one-minded. I don't have to like it, Magnificus, but I'll tell you that your wish has been heard. Did you see that light? It must be a sign that my quest has been blessed from the heavens. Yeah, I doubt it. So I suppose you'll be going after Damien by yourself, eh? Well, a hero must never be hasty. He must wait for the right moment to strike. I was thinking about making a trip to Cacto Cove before taking on the Sultan, actually. There's a ferry on the edges of town that goes there. I've heard it's home to strange monsters, the likes of which are not found on the mainland. We should investigate it together. Yeah, sure. This guy is, by the way, I think he's very horrible to have on your team. Because he sometimes just runs off and then whimpers in a corner for like a couple of seconds, doesn't attack, and just cowers. So don't ever take him along, dude, unless you just want to have a laugh at how pointless of a character this guy is. Not really pointless of a character, he's just very useless. Anyways, that sounds great. Do you want to go now? Now? Perhaps I need some more time to think on my next move. I'll just cower here for a bit, which is very much what he would do, even if you take him along. So, wow, I can't imagine anyone taking this dude along and having a great time. That does open up the road to Cacto Cove, though, which is pretty cool. That is actually, it is a pretty cool place. It is very end game, though. Like, I think, from which point do you actually unlock everything on Cacto Cove? I don't really remember. Anyways, we're gonna go into this, what is this, like mirror dimension? Because over here, we can visit the former Dark Sultan. Pretty cool, right? How does it feel to be a former Sultan? That's the first thing we say, huh? It appears my secret oasis for meditation is now anything but. Oh, sorry, should we go? I'm just joking. Of course you two are welcome here anytime. It is thanks to you I'm free. I guess that's true. In fact, I wish to give you a little something in return for your efforts. Here, take these. Ooh, cool. Some room decorations. Oh, also, we have to visit the house in this town. Anyways, I trust our young baby King Eric was absolutely delighted to hear of my return. Well, yeah, I wouldn't say he was too thrilled. Good, that'll put him on his toes. Let him be anxious for a bit, wondering what my next move will be. Isn't it about time he stepped down by now anyway? Oh no, he's quite active as a ruler. He is just a young boy now, after all. Ugh, alas, it seems it would have been better to transform him into an older king rather than younger. But if he were too old, you still wouldn't be able to have any fun with him. Good point. Any idea what your next move might be? Sadly, I believe our little exchange of pranks may have to be put on hold. But don't tell King Eric. Demona is insistent I start behaving. Dude, that is so boring. Please get yourselves a wife that lets you have fun. Anyways, her lectures are more terrifying than the prospect of being trapped inside a statue again. Ha, so even someone as powerful as you is afraid of something. Of course, everyone has something they're afraid of. I take it you met Ahab in Port Puerto. Did he happen to grace you with his pirate accent? I can tell you, it is truly atrocious. Even a gigantic gigante would flee in terror. A gigante, huh? Isn't that? No, yeah, I think gigante is an Almaik monster. Anyways, I think he believes that his butchering of the dialect is some sort of high point for his banquets. Banquets? Whatever. So that's where Andy gets it from. King Eric carries quite a fearsome nature with him. Well, at least he did when he was taller. He's the only person in all of Riveria strong enough to trap me within that statue. Yeah, King Eric is actually really strong. I doubt that. But the one I'm most afraid of, well, that's no secret. That would have to be the bear. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting some information here. What bear? The bear. It lives in the Elderwood. An enormous vicious beast like no other. The bear is so powerful that it is completely impervious to magic. Even if I throw everything I have at it, it just stands there and yawns at me. It's like Snorlax. That sounds like a fascinating bear. Maybe we can meet it someday. Careful what you wish for, butterfly. I sense your destiny will take you to other kingdoms in Riveria. Other kingdoms, huh? I wish you luck in your adventures. Do try to save the world. Okay, we'll try our best. You seem to be taking this whole thing rather lightly. What will be, no? I know where you come from, butterfly. Very few have ever visited that land, although many have. Uh-oh. Actually, perhaps I'll let you reveal that secret when you are ready. Keep me updated on your journey. We're getting some little teasers here, some little Easter eggs. Or like, yeah, just teasers more so. Alright, with that out of the way, I think there's only 2 more quests, right? One of them is gonna be right here, visiting Demon, or Damon, I think it's Damon, right? And the other one is gonna be, I think, taking a visit to like Eldred, who's gonna give us a house, or the opportunity to buy a house. Damien, is this a bad time? Of course not. Welcome back to both of you, Butterfly and March. Hey, thank you so much, man. How is the new Dark Sultan? All is well, in large part thanks to your efforts. I'm glad you've returned. I would like to enlist your help in my new endeavor. What's that? I have decided I shall take over the world. Hold on now. Take it over where? Yeah, I just wanted to see what it felt like to say that. I do have a new plan for ruling the world, though. It's pretty ambitious, to say the least. What do you mean? I wish to make a world where there is no war. I would like to rule the world by helping its leaders come together so that we may all be united as one. That's the kind of world domination I want. A world dominated by peace and unity. You had me worried there. I thought you were talking about going to war with Castell. Thankfully, the world is currently at peace, with no wars to speak of. We have only this great danger that currently threatens all of Riveria equally. I believe it is the perfect opportunity for our kingdoms to join together as one. As the Dark Sultan of Almaik, I volunteer my services to preserve this peace for the future. Damn, that's might be one of the best wishes we've heard so far. He really is a beautiful Dark Sultan, man. That is a great wish. It really is. Your wish has been heard. I must speak with all the heroes my father and I sent running away from Almaik in abject fear. I think I can smooth things over if I talk with them face to face. Hopefully I can get Magnificus to stop trembling long enough to talk to him. He knows Magnificus? Good luck with that. I ran into him earlier. He shouted, "Begun, villainy," and then just ran off the other way. Yeah, that sounds like him, alright. So I never got to officially congratulate you on passing your trial. Now we can all travel together, right? You, us, and maybe Odin too? He's thinking about it. Yes, I'm afraid I have no time for recreation. Aw. I have only just ascended to the throne, and I must attend to several issues to bring this plan to fruition. However, I sense this business will necessitate a great deal of participation on your part. And then we'll go adventuring, you have my word. We'll take it. Sound good, March? You two are true friends indeed. The word itself still seems very foreign upon my lips. Thank you for bringing the meaning of friendship to my realm and my family. March, I'd like to give you this. A sword? Oh, dude, Damien's cape? It's a little different, but what a great cloak. Is that the same one as the one you're wearing? Yeah, actually it is. I hope that's okay. I thought it would suit you well. Try it on, March. I want to see. I will put it. I do think the red looks good with like the white and black for my armor. Wear it in good spirits and good health, my friend. It's also not the same one as he is wearing, by the way. His is much more dark purple and a little longer. Although that might be due to how short he actually is. Could be wrong. Ugh, Demona is here. Hate her. Alright, so accessories, let's take a look. Damien's cape. Actually, you know what? I don't think that looks too bad. It looks a little bit more badass. Yeah, I'll equip this one. But as you can see, mine is much more like light purple. So I think he's lying there a little bit as when he says it's the same one that he's wearing. Alright, so right over here, yep, as I suspected or remembered at least, we have Eldred. Ah, Marge, good to see you. And Butterfly, of course, don't forget her. Hello. You both seem well. I trust your return trip to Castell was without incident? It was, thank you, Eldred. You seem to be in better spirits than when we last saw you. Were you able to drop the Dark Mage title like you were hoping? Ah, yes, I must apologize for my shameless display of self-pitying earlier. Yeah, he was talking about, like, the people calling him Eldred's sweaty armpits or something like that. Like, it was kind of embarrassing. Anyways, I'm rather ashamed of the somewhat melodramatic performance you were witness to. Not at all, I actually thought it was a very impressive performance. Your chanting voice is lovely. Poor Magnificus was terrified when we told him you were the Dark Mage Eldred. He said something about being frightened by the terrible power of your dirty shorts. Okay, well that is very kind of him to think so, but the truth is that my greatest duty here is dog walking. Really? Well, I would never have guessed that, but the world needs Dark Mage dog walkers, I suppose. What the hell? Okay. I've asked you two here to see if you would like to purchase a magical retreat in Almaya. Oh, a magical retreat. Yeah, very cool. It is a really cool house. Indeed, a sort of home away from home, if you will. This house here is currently available. I love it. Thanks, Eldred. Yeah, thanks. Just give it to me. It's really cool, man. On a flying carpet and everything. Well, I meant that you may purchase this home here. Yeah. Oh, huh. Sorry. It seems Lord Damien rather enjoyed spending time with you two. And since there was no way of knowing when you would visit us next, I thought perhaps we could make it easy for you to return whenever you wanted by offering you a home. Plus, I was looking to downsize my real estate holdings. We could kill 2 cactos with 1 stone. What do you say? Oh, well, that is very kind of you, Eldred. Thank you. The preliminary paperwork has already been done. If you wish to buy the place, you need only to pay the purchase price, and it's all yours. It is a bit pricey, but I think you'll find it well worth the dosh. The benefit it carries of expediting your travel is quite significant. You mean we could return to Almaya in an instant just by opening our map? Yeah, okay, so you know how it works already? Well, you are indeed correct. I'm sure Lord Damien would be most pleased if you had your own property here. Offering you the opportunity to purchase this luxury home is the least we can do to repay you. Wow, what an opportunity. Thank you so much. Yeah, literally. Dude, what was that? I'm losing hearing in this ear. Probably losing it in both ears. Oh, nothing at all. Well, if you decide to purchase, simply talk to the estate agent over there. A very nice lady over there, taking my money. Yes, I would also like to give you this as a gift from all of Lord Damien's retainers. Oh, cool, a portrait of Damien. Hey, dude, that is looking very nice with the texture pack. It would look quite nice on the wall of your new Almaya home, if I may say so. No pressure though, really. Dude. He's gonna check my house to see whether or not I put up the painting, and if I didn't, like the portrait, he's gonna put it up himself. It has been lovely speaking with you again. I hope to see you again soon. Wink. I don't know what that last one was about, sorry. Yeah, that was... I didn't like that wink. Please stay away from me. But yeah, the prices of these houses, I think they scale as in the Port Puerto one costs 50,000 dosh. This one costs 100,000 normally. And then there's actually going to be 3 more houses, which I think they cost 150, 200, and then 300 respectively. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But yeah, with that actually felt like a really quick one. That's all of the butterfly requests done, man. That's gonna be it for Almaya, unfortunately. Up next, we are gonna go to yet another place, which I mean, I can't really spoil anything about. So you'll just have to wait until the next episode comes out. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more stuff just like this, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Not even 2% of the people watching my videos are actually subscribed, so I would appreciate it a lot if you would do so. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, later. Bye.